Can 10 minutes really change your life? There are some bad things that can happen in 10 minutes that can end your life, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Generally, if we're talking about business, 10 minutes cannot change your life with respect to business, but it can change your outlook and it can change your direction. And so in those 10 minutes, yes, it can change the direction and maybe the outcome of your life. And I'll give you an example. And this goes back a long time, probably before most of you that are listening and watching to this were born, is I saw a piece which said, imagine if hell was having to watch an endless video of what your life could have been had you made the effort to make it so. And so that was probably a minute. But that got me to thinking, yeah, having to watch all the things that could have been over and over and over again in a video, yeah, that would be hell. So whether you like that metaphor or not, you get the point. And so you do need to understand in business acquisition that this is a craft, and you need to get good at the craft so that you succeed with a higher percentage. And so towards that end, I created AskBruceWhipple.com. And it's a site you can go to. There's 12 questions. It will take you less than 10 minutes. And at the end of those 10 minutes, it will give you a email back, and also it'll show you on the screen, what are the areas that you need to work on to round out your experience? And all of us have that. One of the reasons that you put a board together is just that. You may be great at finances, but you don't know how to talk to a customer, or skilled in sales. So you put people around you that fill that in. But you need also to have a pretty good basis from which you do this. And so this isn't going to tell you everything you need to do, but it will tell you, based on those 12 questions, what are the areas that you need to work on. Also, I pretty recently created a book about business acquisition. It's a whopping 29 pages, so it's an easy read. And so on that, you'll see that you can just click that and receive it. Both of those are complimentary. Both of those don't cost you any money. You will get a few emails after filling out the quiz, which will be related to your area where you need help. And don't feel like this is a pass or fail. It is not a pass or fail. Everybody, including myself, has areas that they're good in and areas where they're not as good in. And this is about filling in those gaps so that you're more successful. And so remember that, and I would encourage you to go over to AskBruceWhipple.com, take that test, again, less than 10 minutes. It'll give you back where you are and where the gaps are. And if nothing else, that will help you in focusing not only to learn it yourself, but in those areas where you don't need to learn it yourself, and you can fill it in with board members or advisors. And I would appreciate it if you would grab the book. Again, it's 29 pages. Go through that, and I'd be really interested to hear, was it helpful? Was it not helpful? It certainly has stories of the most successful mentees that I've worked with, and those are always helpful. One of the things that happens in the VIP Mastermind to a large degree, and in group coaching to a lesser degree, but still there, is you not only see the successes, but you also learn from things that didn't work out. And most of the time, hopefully, you can avert those mistakes by the wisdom or through the wisdom of others. So there's a reason for that. There's a reason for surrounding yourself with people that have experience that you don't have, can save you learning that lesson the hard way. So go over to AskBruceWhipple.com, take the test, and let me know what you think of that, as well as what you think of the book. So I'd appreciate that.